Greetings to you all. We are Chemists on a Mission. My name is Musama Samula and I'm here with my team.
I am Happy Makuma.
I am Vidimelo Majolo.
I am Joko Kaspi.
I am Samuel Mkiz.
And today we'll be making a presentation about gravimetric methods to determine cations in a sample. Gravimetric analysis is a strategy that can be used to determine the amount of an analyte by measuring its mass. It depends on comparing the masses of two compounds that contain the analyte. There are 4 types of gravimetric methods, which are precipitation, electrogravimetry, volatilization, and particulate gravimetry. Precipitation gravimetry is a process where the analyte is separated from a solution of the sample on determining the mass of pure compound to which the analyte is chemically related.
Electrogravimetry is a method in which a metal is quantitatively electroplated onto an electrode, which is usually platinum. The analyte is separated by disposition on the electrode by an electric current. The amount of metal plated is determined by the difference in the weight of the electrode before and after electroplating. Principles of gravimetric methods. The principle behind gravimetric analysis is that the mass of an ion in an impure compound can be determined and then used to find the mass percent of the same ion in a known quantity of an impure compound.
Safety precautions of gravimetric analysis. Wear safety goggles and gloves all the time. Never leave the flame unattended. Do not touch hot objects. Handle all crucibles with crucible tongs. Always place a hot crucible on a wire screen. Transfer of liquids should be in a small quantity as possible. Precipitation should be practically complete and free from contamination. Balance should be adjusted carefully. Grinding of sample in mandatory. Glass calibration device should be appropriately calibrated, otherwise the volume will be wrong.
A procedure is a step-by-step descriptions of activities that were done in order to gather the information needed to achieve the purpose of this experiment. It is very much important to familiarize yourself with all the tools and chemicals in the lab to prevent and eliminate hazards. Steps to be followed when performing gravimetric titration after dissolving the sample, in this order: preparation of solution, precipitation, digestion, filtration, washing, drying, weighing, calculations, And that will be the end of our experiment.
There are advantages and disadvantages of using gravimetric analysis. The first advantage is that it is precise and accurate when using modern analytical balance. The second advantage is that the possible resources of error can be rapidly checked and filtrate can be tested for completeness of the precipitation. And precipitates might be scrutinized for existence of impurities. It is an absolute method. It only involves direct measurements without any form of calibration. The last advantage is that the determination could be carried out with relatively inexpensive apparatus. The most expensive items are platinum crucibles and muffle funnel. Disadvantages of gravimetric analysis. The chief disadvantage of this method is that it's very time consuming. The chemists of today's world prefer other methods over this method. The gravimetric analysis in general can provide analysis of a single compound or a limited group of elements at a time. The last disadvantage is that measurement of mass is a basis of gravimetric analysis.